we're back with VeLMA, and you know, VeLMA is a woman that I want to get a lot of information from, and you will find out why in 1 second. So VeLMA, tell us how, besides being extraordinary and gorgeous and amazing, you have so many things to share. So tell us one, and then I'm going to take your mic and you're going to do something.
That's so very nice of you. Well, actually, with age, I am getting very much up there. You know, when you get very old, you make yourself old because you want people to think, oh, isn't she wonderful for her age? So even though I'm not quite there, I say I'm pushing 80. So that's where we start. And earlier in life, I was very popular. I did magic all over the world in French and in English, and it was a fantastic life.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, bien sûr que je parle français.
Non, je parle pas
Vous
français.
parlez français aussi?
Où est la toilette?
Where la toilette? La toilette is where you powder your nose, and le toilette is what you really want to do. But you say la toilette, as you say, the powder room, which is very, very funny, actually, isn't it? And then, as I got older, I got into physical fitness, although I did start when I was 28. Do you realize that was 49 years ago? When I began to do yoga, everybody laughed at me. And you should see my brother and my sister-in-law are about my age. They look not like my parents, but rather like my grandparents.
Right, right.
So this is, you know, a message to everybody. Begin young and let it become part of you. Oh, you keep saying yes. You're so agreeable. Maybe I'll marry you.
No, you're allowed to now in New York.
Oh,
so
that's right.
You're getting propositioned by everyone today,
I
Karen.
don't often ask people to marry me. Like Katharine Hepburn and Greta Garbo, I'm not the marrying kind. And like Greta, I want to be alone. And they both live in my neighborhood, actually, or lived.
Right, I was going to say,
And Greta used to do exercises on her terrace. Oh, that's what I do. And that's how I keep fit in addition to going to classes. So exercise is so important, but in this day
So
and age,
what did you think of Jack LaLanne?
oh, you know, when I had a little baby, I watched Jack LaLanne on TV in those days. He was gorgeous, and now, in a calculation, I realized he was already in his 40s. He was a gorgeous man.
He was cool.
And so personable. And there was a guy on TV following him who was a yogi. And that's how I started, because I was home with a little baby.
Huh.
It's very interesting.
So how old's your little baby now?
My little baby is now going to be next month 55 years old.
Wow.
And my grandbabies are both in college. And the reason I wore this is my granddaughter did a course in France. She told me she's speaking much better French. And she brought this for me, and I really, I've worn it every day since I've gotten it, just about a week or two ago, and I love it. And it can be a scarf, a dress, a cover for the shoulders.
So were you always this gorgeous and glamorous? Like your
I was
entire
always
life?
glamorous. I don't think I'm gorgeous. I was always very glamorous. Look, at pushing 80.
Look at this.
Look what I do. This is me. My belly is.
So what do you think of Suzanne Summers? Do you think she's cool?
I think she's pretty cool. And she's gotten into all the
She does all this kind of stuff.
all the natural healing as I did. And the way I got into natural healing is I was horribly ill. I was a very sick child. When I was 6, a doctor told my mother I would never live to adulthood. Imagine that.
Wow, what was wrong?
And, well, now we know it was Epstein-Barr, low thyroid, but in those days they didn't recognize it. And I was also very, very tiny. When I was 6, physically I looked 3 and I had this big brain. And they just didn't go together, you know. And when I was a little girl, kindergarten, first age, the teachers always said, watch VeLMA and do as she does. Could you believe that?
Wow.
I did everything correctly.
All right, so we're going to watch you. You're going to do magic right now. Is that right? Oh, you'll talk. You'll talk.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I prepared this for you.
I want to watch VeLMA.
Most of us, or all of us probably, want to live a long life. But then, with a certain age, we run a little bit short on physical adaptability, and even shorter on keeping our brain and our psychological portions in order. But if we eat well, not only well, but impeccably well, and if we exercise at least 4 times a week, I don't think anybody likes that one, and prayer and or meditation, it really, really works. We will come through equally well on all 3 counts. Remember, vegetables and fruits, the most important. And stretching, that's yoga, and body alignment is just as important, if not more so, than cardio. And to keep our psyche in order, you'll be really happy every day of your life if you do meditation. So put them all together, and you'll never run short having, thank you, I'll pay you all later. You'll never run short on by having pain or discomfort. You'll be in perfect balance every moment of your life, and you'll know it. We guarantee you'll be long, lean, lightsome, and live a long, happy, healthy life.
Wow, give it up for VeLMA. Wow. So VeLMA, what did you eat today?
Well, I'm having now the big green juices. One of the health gurus started that 40 years ago when I got into all of this. And he's now in his 60s. His skin looks so beautiful. I saw a yogi, a master yogi, and he also, they have this transparent skin.
So do you think that skin can be reversible? Like, can you actually go from looking one way and look younger?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. But it doesn't happen in
without
a day.
the knife? Because today is National Knife Day. You know,
oh, really? Is there anything
yeah, it is.
today?
It's National Knife Day. So, like, I'm talking, like, without the knife, yeah.
Yeah, well, they're doing the laser now without the knife. They have to try that one first.
Yeah.
But really, but it doesn't happen, unfortunately, in a day or a week or a month.
No.
That's the problem. And most
That's
people,
why it lasts.
Right. Anything worthwhile is worth waiting for.
Exactly.
Fortunately or unfortunately for me, I have the patience of a saint. I'll wait forever. I mean, sometimes I wait so long that everything passes me by. Luckily, you caught me when
I
when
did.
you
As
did.
soon as I saw you, I was magnetized
I
to
was
you.
so
I felt like,
happy
you know,
about
like
that.
that magnet, like, boing.
Well,
You
yeah.
attracted me.
Oh, I might even ask you to marry me.
Oh,
And
now
that's-
you're like playing a Mormon here.
That's not me. Yeah, it takes time, but it does show. And people tell me I look very healthy. I can't see it because I see myself 25 times a day. Are we going to do something there?
Can I show you pictures?
Yeah, let's show the
Well,
pictures.
we have them. They're all from the
Can you
past.
talk about these?
Except the last one. Yeah, that was on the France where I did my acts in French and English. Oui, oui. That was on the Queen Elizabeth, but not the new Queen Elizabeth.
So-
Imagine that was the old Queen
Wow,
Elizabeth.
not the QE2.
No, the
The
QE1.
QE.
The QE. I forget which one that was. Probably a trade show.
Oh, look
yeah.
at you.
Yeah, that I did many
So do
trade
you
shows.
do like fortune telling too? Can you-
Yes, I do. I didn't bring a picture of that because I was late.
So can you do like just off the top of your
no,
head?
not at all. Not off the top of my
You
head.
can do palms.
I do palms. That's the only fortune telling I do.
So can you do it?
Had you told me I would have brought my flashlight. Number one, I see you have tremendous physical energy without the flashlight, and I see you're very discriminating in choosing your loves.
I guess I'm not marrying you today.
Yeah,
Oh, VeLMA.
you choose me today. You're very magnetic. You also are serious. Basically, you are a serious person. That's why you are where you are. And you are honest, straightforward. You definitely.
Maybe I will marry you, VeLMA.
You're
Oh.
not manipulative. Yeah, I'll marry you.
All right.
You gave me your left hand.
Oh, I gave you my right.
You gave me, and you are right-handed.
I am.
And you give me a right hand. So perfect. Birds of a feather flock together. You're also straightforward. Well, maybe I can marry both of you. We won't tell anybody. May I see the other hand for one moment?
Sure.
Yeah, you were a little bit more open in the past, but you've had a few disappointments, as we all have, and you're not telling everybody everything anymore.
Wow.
Even though you like the nice material aspects of life, no, you're a much deeper person, a much more profound person than that. That's what I'm looking for.
What do you think about inviting VeLMA back every once in a while to get information?
Wow.
I would love that. Would you be interested in like doing VeLMA's thing like once a month or something?
Absolutely, and the next time I'll bring my flashlight.
I think that would be awesome. So what's the big tip you could give today? Like a $1 million tip that's easy that everyone can do?
The big tip is you have to have patience, you have to be consistent, you can't give up. I had broken a toe and I didn't want them cutting it. It took me 1 year of exercises to begin to see progress, and after the second year, it's much better, so I stopped doing the exercises, I wasn't so consistent, and it's coming back again. So just today I said, yeah, I do. You're still saying yes. I love it.
I do massage, so I do a lot of natural healing myself.
Oh, so you understand all, and I get a lot of massages.
I'm sure you do, VeLMA.
I'm sure you would.
Look at this.
That's why. That's the secret of my success. And the belly button was always my trademark. And I had an emergency appendectomy when I was 70. There's a statistic that it comes out either in teenagers, all of us knew kids when we were in high school, otherwise after 70. So practically the day I was 70, the pain was excruciating, worse than having a baby. And this wonderful Chinese doctor left me without a scar. He pulled it out through the belly button. And he told me it was so full of pus. He could hardly get it out, but he yanked forever. And that's the result. Is that lucky that I stumbled on him in emergency? I might have gotten someone who knows what.
So would that be her skeleton? That could, or do you have a skeleton in your closet? A little juicy story from your wildlife?
No, because I didn't have a wildlife. When I worked on the ships, I would go to sleep early, get up early in the morning. She's still saying yes.
Did a lot of the men want to fall in love with you?
I think they might have wanted to go to bed with me, but I don't think they fell in love. No, what can I tell you? Especially seamen, men out at sea. But I would be up on the top deck doing meditation every morning early, and somebody said to me, for a performer, you're not very normal. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke. I was very serious about doing my acts, and that's why I was a little bit early today.
Yes.
And that's my style, and I love it. And I'm deliriously happy because I meditate every day.
I do too.
You do also. And don't you begin to love it?
Yeah, I'm a meditation junkie, actually.
Yeah, and so am I. The more you do it, oh my God.
It really does work.
A day without meditation is like a day without sunshine.
It's true. I have to agree with that. So I don't know, would you eat a waffle? It is National Waffle Day.
I don't think it's white flour.
Are you vegetarian?
And it's, we have peach because it's also
all fruit with fiber.
Will you put some on a little waffle and partake in our, because it's actually National Peach Pie Day and National Waffle Day. So we have a little treat for our guests.
Am I a cop-out if I don't do it because white flour, I try not to.
I don't eat white flour either.
You neither.
Whole grains all the way.
Yeah, right. What do you eat for
I
breakfast?
could lie even though you said I don't and say this is whole wheat.
Waffles. Yeah, but even whole wheat, when you buy it in a package, it has preservatives. I spend hours reading labels. And people in stores, even at the vitamin shops, they come over, maybe help you. I said, no, I'm just reading labels. And
so what don't you get?
What don't I eat?
Yeah. No. Like if you're reading a label, is anything like a red flag?
Magnesium stearate now.
So if that's in it, forget it.
Forget it.
Magnesium stearate. Steer away from the stearate.
Or stearic acid. In the liquids, they put potassium sorbate. I won't take it. But eventually, in fact, I have 3 3 items that I just picked up, vitamin-wise, and I think they're becoming a little bit more natural. And I also order vitamins, nutrients by mail, and I drive them crazy on the phone, and they're so kind. I say, well, read me the other ingredients. Oh, by the way, don't look at the ingredients. The ingredients, of course. The other ingredients, which are kind of hidden underneath.
Oh,
you know
tidbits from VeLMA. You have so much information for us.
I'll come back next month.
We're going to have you back.
With my flashlight, and be sure to have somebody like this.
Yes, I will.
Keep saying yes.
Thank you. So how do people find you if they want to, like, harass you?
Well, I give you a number. It's 212-599-7576.
Yeah, we are in the old world today. People are giving out their phone numbers, not their emails.
Oh, I live in the old world.
But you don't. You're living in the now. It's so obvious. You almost remind me of I Dream of Jeannie. Did you like I Dream of Jeannie?
Oh, well, that was my trademark.
I felt it.
Louise, the Arabian Nights princess. Yes,
Definitely.
one of those photos showed me in that costume.
Yes.
But I was bare here, and she was covered because it was for children, and I was for adults, and I loved it.
Oh, we're loving you.
It
Thank
was
you so
such
much.
a delight.
So much.
I would
Thank
kiss
you.
you if we didn't both have this makeup on, but
Oh, thank you, VeLMA. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
We'll be
much.
back with more ReW WhO on August 24th. Thank you.